If you want to be so confident that everybody around you notices how you radiate confidence, there's one thing you need to do: self-love. You need to love yourself so much that what other people think about you does not matter. And to love yourself, you need to be self-aware. When you become self-aware, you radiate so much confidence that someone from 10 miles away can see it. Now, to know yourself, you have to actively pay attention to yourself, the kind of person you are, your personality, the things that make you unique. You have to actively work on how to get better. Be it your mindset, you have to change your mindset from a limiting mindset to a growth mindset. You work on your discipline, your finance, your circle, your mindset, every single thing that has to do with you. Because when you work on these things, you are indirectly showing up, you're practicing how to become better in these aspects of your life. And by doing that, you are becoming better. And by becoming better, you invent this new version of yourself that you never knew existed, because you're such a different person from who you used to be. When all these things begin to change, you become so in love with yourself that what other people perceive of you do not matter, because you know yourself. Your confidence begins with self-love. You observe yourself, you know what you are, you know your flaws and all, and you embrace all of these things, and you actively try to improve yourself. You treat yourself so nicely. You show yourself love. You say kind things to yourself. You treat yourself like you would treat a friend that you love. You treat yourself the way you want other people to treat you. Because sometimes we are focused on how we want other people to treat us, but we are not looking at how we are treating ourselves. You want someone to love you so much. Do you love yourself? You want someone to be obsessed with you. Are you obsessed with yourself? You pour so much love into yourself that when you go out there and someone else is trying to give you something you're not used to, the kind of love you're not used to. Because when you start pouring so much love into yourself, you know the kind of love you're used to. You're used to kindness. You're used to showing yourself so much love. So when someone acts otherwise, you can recognize that. Because sometimes the problem is we don't even know when we are treated badly, because we are not even exposed to what it looks like to be treated nicely. So we accept anything they throw at us. But when you're self-obsessed, when you love yourself so much and you pour so much love into your life, you pour so much kindness, self-care, self-love, so much affirmations, mindsets that are not limiting. When you go out there and someone gives you something other than what you're used to, you recognize it and you tell that person, nah, I don't want that, or you walk away. And when you do all of this, people see that, okay, this person is not the one to play with. They respect you. They can see that you're confident in yourself. They can see that you don't need external validations. They can see how confident you are. So when you go out there and someone is treating you like shit, your brain signals you that, no, this is not how we treat ourselves. This is not what we are used to. You call that person out immediately. When you go out there and someone is not being kind to you, you immediately recognize that and you call them out, or you walk away. That is how self-love can play a big role in helping you become confident. Because when they do that thing, you're confident that I don't like this thing. This is not what I'm used to. So you call them out and they immediately see that you are not the one to mess with. They immediately know that this person knows what they are made of. This person knows their worth, and they give you that respect. Let me give a very good instance. Say you're with friends, and in every friendship or in every group, there's always that one person that they're just rude. They have a very horrible personality. So they just say things, and sometimes they rub it off as a joke. They insult you and they tell you that it's a joke. When you pour in so much love into yourself, you take care of yourself, you take care of your appearance, you take care of your mind, you tell yourself kind words, you tell yourself how beautiful you are. You look in the mirror and you say, oh my God, God made me so beautiful. Your brain is already used to this. Now you go out there and that shitty person tries to play around and make some funny joke, like maybe, oh my God, you're ugly. And then they laugh and like, you immediately recognize that, oh, I'm not ugly. So why is this person saying this? So you immediately call them out. And actually, that is something in psychology, because the essence of that is to put the spotlight on you so that the audience looks at you and you look stupid, right? But now when you call them out, when you say, excuse me, I don't understand, what do you mean by I'm ugly? Or can you explain that? What do you mean by I'm ugly? Why did you say that? They immediately recognize that they are a shitty person and they shouldn't have said that. and you turn the spotlight back on them. Now, you're not the stupid one, they are, because they're left to think about how stupid they sounded, how shitty of a person they are. So when you practice kindness to yourself, when you show yourself the love that you are begging others for, you are left with nothing but confidence, because you become self-aware. You know yourself so much that when you go out there, you are sure of yourself, and that is how confidence works. And I must say, this doesn't take just one day or 1 week. It's something you actively do. It's something you practice every single day. You show up for yourself. Your appearance, you take care of your appearance. You look good when you're going out. You make sure you look good. When you're in the house, you make sure that your environment is organized. You have discipline. You're productive. You're actively doing things that will help you become better. So when you go out there, you know how much work you are putting into yourself. So nobody can tell you nothing, because you know your shit. You know what you're made of. This is just so easy. You can't mess this up. Once you understand that self-love is the key to confidence, you can't mess it up. So this is basically the circle. So when you pour in so much love into yourself, you become self-aware. And when you're self-aware, there's a significant increase in your own skills, abilities, and judgment. You have this internal feeling that you are capable of handling life endeavors because you practice these things. You put in so much work into yourself. You show up for yourself every day. So you know that you can handle whatever life throws at you. So when you go out there, you're confident. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video, and I hope to see you in my next one.